Hi friends, I almost forgot to start this vlog, but we're here at AnimeInk. So we got in last night, Thursday, at like 1 a.m. We're staying at the Marriott, right across from the convention center. The only reason I'm staying there because it's expensive is because I had free nights. So I have no hotel cost in this convention at all. So the main money we need to make is table, which was $750, and gas, which I'm gonna say about $150, but $200 to be safe, and then of course food if we want to add that in there too. But last night when we got in, you have to either park in a parking garage or do valet, and I'm like, I'm not doing valet, I'm too cheap. But from the front of the hotel we were at, we couldn't see a parking garage or whatever, so I saw that there was a parking lot across the street, so we parked there. I think it was really expensive for like the 10 hours that we were gonna be there. It was like $18, but we parked there anyways. And then I was stressing the whole night of, did I lock my car? Is someone gonna break into my car? Because we are in Richmond, Virginia, like downtown. And as soon as we got out of the car, some guy asked us for money while we were trying to pay for parking. And I have all these bags of stuff in my car. And I'm like, oh, please don't let anyone break into my car. And thankfully, no one did. It was intact and it was fine and everything was in there. And I did lock my car, thankfully. So good thing nothing bad happened. But we got here this morning at like 9:30ish and started setting up. Load-in, as always, super easy. Here's the address for the loading dock exactly. I know in my previous AnimeInk videos, you can see I go down the road, but they did give us the exact address and it took us right to the loading dock. So if you need it, here it is. And loading is always nice. They let about 6 cars unload, and if there's no space for you, they'll have you wait and then they'll have you pull up. You have 15 minutes to unload and then come and move your car to the parking garage. So this time I did park in the parking garage. I went to the wrong one first and asked the lady, and she said that the Marriott does have a parking garage connected to the convention center and the hotel. So I moved my car there. So for the most part, my car should stay there until Sunday, unless we need to go eat somewhere or move our car, which we probably will, honestly. But if I didn't have to, it would be there. So that, I don't know how much it's gonna cost me. I'll let you guys know the final result for how much parking is gonna cost. But we're all set up. We open probably in 5 minutes for everyone. VIP's already in, but there's not much. So let me show you guys what the table looks like. We got the 10x10 booth space, and this is the first time at AnimeInk I've had 10x10 space. So the entrance that people's gonna come in is right here. And on my Instagram post, I put come down here and turn right. I hope that guy didn't think I was waving at him. I need to hide now. Okay, so then you come in and you turn right, and we have our hats right here. And then we have keychain, sticker, claw machine, and then our plushies, beanies, bucket hats. And we do have the shirts right here at the front, hopefully to draw attention. And then I put my other sign right here. So to fill up space, I put the other colors I have of the link hats out. And then we are able to display all of our bucket hats, even the blue, the new blue that I have made. A lot of people have been asking for blue, so I really hope that it sells. Team Aqua, we have all the different beanies, and I did bring my embroidery machine, as long as we can get the electric hooked up, which it is included. I should be able to embroider some more stuff. So I know I have Kirby beanies somewhere. I gotta find out where I put them, and I put that out. And then I would like to do some maybe D20 beanies. But yeah, I can just, if Gengar sells out, I can do more Gengar beanies. Then we have the Kirby's. And with the Kirby's, I'm doing where you can get a free accessory, because I have all these different accessories from my Kirby of the month that I need to do something with. So if they buy a Kirby, they can get a free hat if they want, or a free little umbrella So hopefully people will take some, because I don't know if I'll ever use any of these unless I start sending them for free with like my other Kirby stuff. Mystery bags, possums, Saki and Riku. And then we have our little plushies, squeakoids up here, axolotls. Put this shirt here to fill some space. Mothman, Lethal Company, Kuromi. And then here are the keychains. I added 2 new hooks to add all of the keychains, but these are all my acrylic keychains now. Out here we have the new reversible Lethal Company, and we got the Yippee bug, the loot bug with the little Yippee. Super excited about that. And then also Kirby Sad and Mad reversible. And then we have our 2 axolotl friends. And then we have, as long as the internet works, scan, follow me on YouTube, you get a free Pokemon card. We're limited on our Pokemon cards, so this could be the last time that I offer free Pokemon cards. All of our stickers, and then the claw machine. And then we have our sign up here that says Liner on Sewing, booth 509. And here's all the hats that we have. Now, usually hats sell pretty good here. If they don't, a lot of these can go out, like Sylveon, Eevee, Umbreon. I have open orders for those. I have Vaporeon too, but this isn't the color blue I usually use. So those can go out. And then we have the ponies over here with the Splatoon hats as well. Also, I put the trash can here because this leg kind of sticks out, so hopefully people won't run into it. All right, it looks like they're letting some people in. We have like 1 minute, but yeah, I can kind of see a line out there. I was thinking about going to grab food first, but I might just see if there's any kind of rush and then grab food. So this is the first time I've brought my embroidery machine with me to an event, and I just did the Umbreon beanie, so it's ready to go up on the wall. We did sell our Gengar one, so we sold Gengar and then we sold 2 stickers so far, and that's it. But yeah, people have been finding it really cool to like see what I'm making. All right, it's currently 5:25. We're working on a Earth beanie because when I was making the Avatar beanies like last month, I didn't have green thread. So luckily I brought the beanies so that we can add to the Avatar ones over there. And I've done 2 Gengars, and I did an Umbreon, and I even did a custom beanie. Someone just wanted like words on it, and I was like, yeah, I can do that. And I just charged them the regular $25. And Joey's actually getting a tattoo today. He's getting Appa from Avatar: The Last Airbender, speaking of, and Leanne from Nella and Pendragon, or Nella from Nella and Pendragon, is doing it. So when they get started, I'll have to go over there and get some footage. So I think it's about 7. We're still here hanging out, embroidering stuff. Joey's still getting tattooed, but I got to talk to Southofwonderland that comes into my lives sometimes and follows me on YouTube, and they were a pleasure, and I'm gonna try to get some footage, if I do not forget, of their booth, because such cute stuff, such a cute layout, and everything looks so soft and cuddly. So I want to show you guys what it looks like. And I also had someone come by that was also from Kentucky and is here as a tattoo artist, and said like to prepare, which I do the same thing, is they watched my videos to like know what this convention was going to be like. And I'm sure like load in and parking and stuff, because that's why I watch a lot of the Artist Alley, is like I want to know, you know, how it is. I want to know where to park. And they came and said hi, and they also bought a toothless hat from me, and they were also from Kentucky, and I was just that was just so awesome. I love when people come and say hi, and that they like learned about the convention through me. I love that, but also I'm like, oh, I hope it's good for you. I hope it's good, because I know it differs for everyone. So I hope that you guys don't get mad if you don't have a good convention. I'm so sorry. But I do also want to be honest, you know. I don't want to tell you guys that I did awful at a convention but did really good. Actually, I don't know, I don't want to keep it a secret. I want to tell you guys the honest, like, numbers for the most part. So I want to share it with you, but I know that it's always different for every artist, with anything, with any convention, from year to year. It's different every year. For me, I don't expect, honestly, to do as good this year as I've done the last 2 years, because even though I have a 10 by 10, because of how, like, just the economy is, and all of my conventions this whole year have been lower than the previous year. So I'm hoping to hit 2,000, but if I don't, then I don't. All right, we're working on a pochita right now. Let me show you what it looks like from the other side, so that you have a little bit of a different scenery. So here's the front of my table, and this is where people check out. And then I have my embroidery machine going, so people can watch it run and watch me make stuff from this side too. We only have about 30 minutes left. I'm waiting to see if Joey's gone yet oh, no, he's still over there. For the contest for, like, beginner tattoo that Nella from nellaandpendragon is entering, because that's who Joey got his tattoo from, if I didn't say that before. So yeah, we're just waiting, and I'm gonna try to get some footage if they, like, show it off. I'm not sure what they do. I know for the bigger tattoos, they have them go up on stage, or they, like, I think zoom in on the tattoo, but I'm not sure if they'll do that for, like, the smaller ones. We've also passed what I made last year on Friday. Surprisingly, I didn't think that we were going to, but the last few people that have came to buy have spent like $40 or more, so that's good. This is my favorite thing about a 10 by 10 booth, is being able to just put a big sheet across it so no one can go in and it's covered. I also had this over the back. This was just to help nobody coming around the back, since this is still open. So I'm assuming maybe tomorrow we will fill this area. Like, I think they said they were gonna, like, squeeze down a little bit more. So, and I opened up my area a little more too. But yeah, this is so nice. I moved this out a little bit so that it would reach, but usually that would fit a 10 by 10. It's just because I expanded a little bit. But yay. All right, see you tomorrow, AnimeInk. Number 6. Smash. It's a little emblem. Ooh, on the inside too. Fancy. See, this one is Muse Me 700. Look at him driving.
It's also fat Pikachu. Also, you see the shift is a Pokeball.
I like it.
I think it's still automatic, but...
Peekabug. Oh, it's a Virginia one.
That one's one of those cars that blink.
Oh, yeah.
It has a Japanese license.
Hi friends, we're here for day 2 of AnimeInk. I think we might have just opened, or we're about to open, but 5 minutes. I got beanies in, so this is the first time I've shipped to my hotel because I was out of red beanies, and I'm doing this it's not really a collab, but kind of like a social media thing where I have beanies and somebody asked for a design and then they want to give it to a celebrity, I guess is the best way to explain it. But I needed red beanies because I used them all for Fire Nation like a month ago and I forgot to order them. But yeah, we're all set up. I have a Pochita beanie that I'm going to like finish up and clip some things. Then I'm going to start on this new design that I've been working on. But it's going good. I'm in the overalls showing off the baby bump, but I'm sweating. So this might have been a bad idea. So I might have to put the hair up and fan myself behind the table. Nothing too crazy to show off for stock. Shiny Umbreon is gone. I only brought one of those. Toothless is gone. I sold an Appa, but I did have another Appa. And I think that's it on the hats. And then we've sold, I think, a black Link hat. We haven't sold any bucket hats, surprisingly. We sold a few shirts of the Axolotl shirts. Beanies have been good. Gengar's popular as usual. Someone came and bought 3 of the 4 elements, and I was like, oh, just take the 4th one too. But they just wanted the 3. I sold the Uwu face. I sold Pochita. I had 2 of those. No Koroks was sold. Sold the Mothman. Yeah, I think that's about it. We haven't sold any of the new keychains, but that's okay. I think it looks so good, and I'm loving it. We've got a few follows, and we've sold some stickers, and then no one's played the claw machine yet, but it's going good. We did beat last year's Friday. I think last year I made like 550. This year I made like 585. So I don't know if it's going to be a thing where I do make more than I did last year. It would make the most sense if I did because I have a bigger space. I can put more stuff out, spread out a little more. But I can also see it because of the economy not doing as well as I did last year. After we got back last night, we just DoorDashed some food because that's the only bad thing about staying right across the street is there's nothing walking distance around for food. The Marriott anywhere in there is already closed. And then we don't really want to take our car out because we're just like leaving it the whole time and gonna pay when we leave. So that was the only bad thing because usually on your drive back to the hotel, you'd pick up food from like Taco Bell or something. So I probably won't stay in this hotel again, but it is nice that we can just walk out right to the convention center. And also they have a Starbucks, so it's nice to just have a Starbucks right there. If I was elite, platinum or higher status, I could get like free breakfast, but I am silver, I think. It's all based on how many like stays you stay in like a year. I'd like to get in a platinum, but I don't know if I can do that. Joey's doing the embroidery machine. I got ketchup on my onesie, and now I smell like ketchup. We also did some trades with Napa, Nella and Pendragon, so I want to show you guys those like shirts, but the other 2 shirts we got are in the room, so hopefully tonight we'll do a fashion show. We'll show off what we got. And I think the plan for tonight, since like getting food is kind of hard to do unless we move our car, is Nella and Pendragon also said there's this butter chicken something place close around here. It's actually a 6-minute walk, and I think we're gonna close up at like 5, go get food, and then come back because we stay open till 10 tonight. But we're definitely gonna be starving. Maybe we'll do like 5 or 6, and I think maybe I'll leave a note clipped to my thing saying like grabbing food, be right back, so people know that we're not done completely for the night. I'm pretty sure I have a bruise on the back of my leg where I've been sitting in these like really uncomfortable chairs. They're like the very not sturdy black ones, and like where my thigh, because I was sitting like sideways and there's this pole back here, I think I have a huge bruise because when I sat back down today after sitting all day yesterday, I could feel that it was like hitting in the exact spot. I'm working on a Team Magma beanie. I tried the Team Aqua one at home, but I still needed to change a few things for it. But this is the first attempt at the Team Magma. It's almost 4. The internet did like go down a little bit. I think it's somewhat working right now. Are you on the internet without? Yeah. So yeah, there was a little bit of a connection thing, but I do think it's that time of day where there's more people here. So it's bound to get a little more busy. And then I think we've done like 300 for the day already. I think. So, yeah, I'll give you guys a total. So for last year, I think we did 700 on Saturday, somewhere around there. So we'll see if we do the same this year. Here's Joey rocking the Team Magma beanie. First one ever made.
Because I've always wanted our cosplay contest to be large enough that we could offer some kind of recognition for people that make their cosplays. This is a category where everyone made at least 80% of their cosplay. First up, I'm going to get Sophia up here, dressed up as S-Snake from One Piece. It's okay, we know those boots are hard. You can take your time, you are so good. We love One Piece! More piece of paper, but I do know this is Fizzaroli from Hell of a Boss, so... Now I'm going to get Taya up here as Mista from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. We're serving face, we're serving slay, we're serving western. What do we? This Mista is probably going to get a JoJo pose, so it should. Yeah. They made that. I'm just saying. Slay. Turned baby girl, cunty Slay Hawks from My Hero Academia. With the catwalk. This is an original design. They sewed themselves. We're feeling couture, we're feeling fashion. It is now New York Fashion Week in Richmond, Virginia. I'm going to get Steven up here, dressed up as this dope-ass Marowak. Yeah, it's Marowak, not Cubone. He's coming in hot. Oh no, Cubone fell! Marowak, your baby! Your baby! I'm sorry to anyone I just yelled at through this microphone.
So I just got done eating some food. Joy went and walked to Buttermilk and Honey is what it's called. It was recommended by Nella and Pendragon. They said they have really good chicken tenders. and fries and sweet tea, and they do. It was really good. I especially liked the buttermilk like ranch dipping that they had, but it was a lot, I feel like, too, because it was like 3 big chicken tenders. So I'm taking some of it back to my room to eat later because, I mean, we ate at like 5, it was probably like 6, and then if we're staying here till like 10 again, we're gonna be hungry again tonight. So if you need something in walking distance to the convention center because you don't want what they have here, I recommend going there. There's also a Subway within walking distance, and a few other little cafe, I think. But those are the only ones that I know for sure, because the food here is okay, but it's also priced expensive. So like chicken tender basket is like $15 with 3 chicken tenders and fries. Hot dog is like $5. Pretzel bites is $5. Burgers $5. No, $9. So things like that. They also have like pre-made wraps and stuff too. And then they have drinks, of course. I think they have fountain drinks and some bottled drinks. But they have a lot of like different stuff, but I don't think any of it is like really good or amazingly priced because, you know, it's a convention center. But they don't have a lot of options like other than that kind of stuff in here. I'm here at South of Wonderland's booth. She comes to the live sometimes. Look at all the awesome stuff. She's sold a whole lot, but yes, hi! So glad that you're here. She had a whole lot of like fall stuff. These little guys, these are the only 2 fall things left. But she had these adorable pumpkin bears over here, and I'm not surprised that they sold because they were adorable. Look at these little guys. Lots of those are the last ones too. And then there's more over there. I'm trying to figure out some branding on my beanies right now. Like, do I want to do embroidery stitching on the back, or do I want to do just like a tag? Do I want to do a tag inside the beanie? Do I want to do a little tag on the outside of the beanie? So I'm trying the embroidery right now so I can play around with it. This was just LAS. And then over here I tried to do lion, but you can't even see it. It's very small. It was going to be line around sewing, but it was going to be the whole back of the beanie. And then this was just line around in black on the smallest font. And it's kind of hard to read too, but also if you Google line around, apparently Disney made a movie about a lion. So maybe we'll just stick with LAS. And I'm trying out one over here that's in black, that's a little bit thicker and a different font. So we're gonna try that and see. Yeah, I think if I go with stitching, I will go with the like closest to the beanie color so it doesn't stand out as much. But I might just look into sewing my tags that I already use for my hats inside the beanie. Let me show you, because there is already a tag in here, but it does say like what it's made of. It's like, this is the brand of the beanie, and that it's 100% acrylic, and then like the wash instructions and made in China. So I might just make another tag that I can just stitch in here next to it, because I don't want to take this out in case people need to know washing, but also like what material is in it, just for safety. Because I did have someone ask if it was 100% cotton, because I think that they had allergic reactions to other things unless it was 100% cotton. So this was nice to have in there when someone asked what material this was. So I did it on the back of my aqua beanie, and I definitely like it. I definitely like it better at the bottom. And I do need, this is just the lettering that's in my machine, so I'm just playing around. But I would probably do thicker lettering and like more of a font that I use. I kind of use I use the Chewy font on Canva, but it's kind of like marker type is the font. Like, it's very round and it's not sharp at all. And you can see that this L kind of like gets hidden. So we'll see. Definitely the faster option would be to have a tag, but just playing around because I don't have anything else to do right now. I think I'm gonna make another teeth beanie, like the Oni beanie, I can't remember if I showed you guys, but if not, I'll show you when it's done because I have put 2 for sale up there and they both sold. So we're going to restock that. So I'm here at nellaandpendragon's booth. They have a corner booth, so this is one side of it. And they have really nice cutouts of their OCs. Adorable. Joey and I got this shirt. And then we got, let's see, this shirt. This is the one I'm wearing. This is what the back of it looks like. They also have a clearance bin with some like misprinted shirts. And they also have some like shorts that are really cool. I want to get a pair of shorts sometime. But this is from their fishing collection. They also had, I think, like tote bags down here. But yeah, this is just misprint tees or like testers that they were doing. They also have this really cool cereal thing, and it comes with a t-shirt inside. You get one of these collectible stickers. It has a little crossword on the back with all the stuff you can find. It also has a little Napa top. And I just think this is so stinking cute. Like the branding that they went into, they really put a lot of time and thought into this. And here's what the shirt looks like. And this is what the front, and this is the back. So cute. Stickers. Oh, here's like one of the tote bags. And so these hanging up are the shirts that are regular priced, and then down there are clearance. Also, Joey and I have this one too. You might have seen this one a lot in other people's vlogs. It's a very popular design of theirs. And here is like the front of their booth.
Subscribe, please. It's lying around, tell it. It's so cool.
Thanks. But look at their awesome like banners that they got back there too. Such amazing work. So definitely check them out.
Hey guys, I am lying around with Megan and her crew, and oh my goodness, this hat is the cutest damn thing I've ever seen in my life. By the way, it's getting cold as well, so thank you for this. Look at this booth! Look at these! They're so soft and handmade. And they're set up at the con. They're just here working. Like,
we're just making more.
Right? Like, these guys are amazing. Check out their stuff. It's so quality. The embroidery is beautiful. It's so worth looking at. So.
Alright, I already took like one load out to the car. I took my embroidery machine, the claw machine, the snack bag, and one load of just like extra behind the table stock, so that we have less stuff to take out on this next load, and we should be able to get it all in one. But it's about 5 o'clock now, and we did end up staying later than 4. Sales were like slow, but it never like no sales for a long period of time. And we also were chit-chatting with the other artists here, so I think we're finally ready though, because I'm gonna need food soon, and I don't really want to pay for the food here. So we're gonna start packing up. And like you saw, the voice actor for young Denji stopped by, and I gifted them a Pochita beanie, and they were so excited about it. They seemed like a great voice actor, great company to have, and so we chatted for a little bit, and DoctorAnime was the one that brought them over here, because I've been doing some kind of like collabs with DoctorAnime. If you check out his Instagram, you'll probably see them.
Hi friends, we are back safely from AnimeInk. We actually drove all the way through. We stayed till about 5 o'clock. It might have been closer to 6. I mean 6, I think 30 when we actually left. And I drove like 2 hours. Joey drove the rest of the way. So we got in at like 2:30 Central Time back home, and we were tired. And so then we slept. I think I got to sleep until like 9, and Joey slept until like 10. But then, of course, yesterday, Monday, was all messed up because I got up and did some work. I like packaged some orders. I went live on Monday instead of Tuesday because I knew that I had to work at the shop and help out on Tuesday. So yeah, I went live for a little bit, and then I wanted to just nap and sleep, so I slept another couple of hours. So yeah, yesterday was all over the place when we finally made it back from AnimeInk. But yeah, I'm gonna do a wrap up on AnimeInk and give you guys what I feel, what I'm thinking for next year. I really enjoyed my time at AnimeInk. It was still a lot of fun, very similar to the other 2 years. This time we definitely did more chit-chatting. I think it's probably because I didn't have a booth buddy that I was sharing the booth space with, which usually would be Easy Breezy Draws, and we would hang out and chat with them. But since Joey and I were just with each other, we went over to talk to nellaandpendragon a whole lot, who were just like in front of us around the corner a little bit, like really close. And Southofwonderland, we chit-chatted with them a whole lot. So it was really fun to get to talk to our friends and hang out a little bit because the hours are so long. So let's talk total. I ended up making a little under 2,000, which is less than I've made the other 2 years. So I think the other 2 years, the very first year I did AnimeInk, which is like 2022? Yeah. Was like 2,000 even, I think. Just a little above. And then last year was like 2,100, I think. I also had my tips turned on for those two as well. This year I did not turn tips on. I've kind of just been leaving it off if I'm not using my iPad. I just don't think about turning it on and I forget. So that could be where the extra income had come from. Yeah, I was kind of sad that I made the less that I have made and I had a bigger booth to myself. So I paid more money. I paid $750 for this big 10x10 for myself. And then I'm also not splitting hotel, but luckily I used my points, and so I don't have to count hotel into my like profit loss. But if I did, I would have probably been really sad. Like I probably would have cried a little bit. So thankfully I don't have to think about how much money I only would have made. But then again, it's good to think about, like, I paid for this table months back, so all the money coming into my account right now is money that I need and is helpful. But yeah, thinking about if I will do this again next year, I think I'll only do it if I can share my table and hopefully share hotel too, because it does get expensive in the Richmond area. I know Joey's going to be really sad if we don't get to do it, but maybe we can just attend, if anything, because it's just, especially if we're going to have the baby and it'll only be, you know, a couple months old by then, or if we have to get somebody to watch the baby, I would rather be making money if someone's going to watch the baby. So I'm going to check in with, like, my friends. I know Easy Breezy said that they missed it, or, like, was sad that they missed it this year, so I might see if they're interested in doing a table. But I do have a lot of other things lined up for the year, because I have to be very conscious about which ones I'm going to do next year, because we're going to have a baby, and I got to balance my time. And I also would like to look into DreamHack Atlanta, which was the same weekend as this one this year. nellaandpendragon also did that one. They got in last minute off the wait list. Because I do feel like my stuff would do really good there, because I have some League of Legends merch, and if I was going to DreamHack Atlanta, I would make sure that my League of Legends merch was, you know, priority, because it is gaming themed. Like, it's mostly about gaming and live streaming and all that good stuff. So I do feel like my stuff would do pretty good there. The other thing to think about, and I think about this a lot, like when you do a convention multiple times, you have to have new stuff. You gotta always bring new stuff. And I did have new stuff, but I think I brought more new plushies and keychains, which is not super popular with AnimeInk. So I should have focused more on my new hats and beanies, which I did. I looked at the math, and Joey and I were like, do you think my hats or like my beanies were the top sellers? Because I sold a lot of beanies, but I also sold a pretty good amount of hats, and they cost more.
And I checked my Shopify just to see the money, like the card transactions, and beanies definitely blew everything else out of the water. And I think if I do AnimeInk, that's what I would do for the next year as well. I think, especially if I was sharing with someone, I think I would just focus on hats and beanies. And maybe if I have the room, bring like plushies and stuff, but probably not even display it until I was running low on stock for everything else. Because I do like the idea of just coming with a whole lot of hats, a whole lot of inventory. I had several people ask me if I had any more Umbreon and any more Appa. The beanies would be nice because if I have the room to bring my embroidering machine, I would do that again, so I can just keep restocking the beanies. So that was really nice. I would have probably lost out on like $200 if I hadn't had been able to remake the beanies that were selling out. So yeah, overall, again, my opinion is gonna stay, if you're close, give it a shot, because it definitely is something different. It might get you out of your comfort zone a little bit, and if you like tattoos and anime, it's perfect because you can walk around and see all the awesome artwork and tattoos. But I don't recommend flying for this one, and I don't recommend driving super far. Like, in my opinion, I don't want to drive unless I can drive it in like the morning of setup. So for Friday, I think we could get in from like 7 a.m. to noon is when they wanted us set up by. And if I could drive that, like even if I had to get up at like 4 a.m. and drive that, just whatever I could do to prevent myself from getting a hotel Thursday night would be preferred. So that's just my opinion though. I have had a lot of people that heard about AnimeInk through me, and they did it and they are happy with it. But I mean, I'm sure some people have done it and it's not so good because the table is expensive and Richmond area is expensive for hotels too. So if anyone ever needs a hotel to split for AnimeInk in the future, let me know. But again, I had a great time. I do recommend this convention even if you just want to attend, especially if you want some tattoos. There's some great tattoo artists there. And maybe for next year, if we don't sell, Joey and I will just go for like a day to hang out. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. It means a lot to me. Thanks for everyone that came and said hi at the convention, or that saw my video, or that followed me on YouTube and got like a free Pokemon card. We are running low on Pokemon cards, so I'm soon gonna have to switch to something else. But thank you guys so much. I have to go get to work on some Halloween orders because I had 30 open orders when I got back home. Luckily, we shipped out about 10 of those, but I have to get to work. So have a great week, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.